So we're gonna start with the third session, okay? So in these sessions, the content that we're gonna cover are the ethics, paradigms, and theories of justice. That I'm pretty sure that you got some knowledge about these ones. And our learning objectives that we got for these sessions are expresses informed opinion on ethical paradigms and theories of justice using clear and coherent spoken English during guided discussion. The second one supports oral viewpoints related to ethical and justice-based scenarios by providing logical reasons or examples derived from the assigned readings. And the third one and last one, interact effectively in oral discussions on moral decision making, demonstrating respect for different perspective and appropriate turn taken. So these are the objective that we got for these sessions. And don't forget to read the documentation that we got on session, right, on the platform. So could you please read the introduction?
In this session, we will discuss real-life situations related to ethical paradigms and theories of justice based on the assigned reading. You will express opinions, agree or disagree with others, and justify your ideas using simple arguments. The main focus of this session is to develop speaking skills, not to memorize definitions by connecting ethical ideas to everyday decisions.
Yeah. So something important here, as you can appreciate on the board, the main focus of this session is to develop speaking skills. So in this session, we're gonna practice speaking, okay? So I brought some questions that we're gonna discuss and related to ethical paradigms. Remember that when we talk about ethical paradigms, Angel, we refers to the ontological approach, utilitarianism's approach, and virtues approach. Okay. So as you know that I like to start with some speaking questions. I'm gonna give you 3 or 5 minutes, okay, just to think about the answers of these questions and then tell me what do you think for each one, right? So try to analyze these questions and then provide the answer, your own opinion about each one, right?
Right.
Okay. 5 minutes. Are you ready? Or let me know when you're ready, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, very good. Let's see the first question. If an action helps many people but hurts one person, is it right or wrong? Why?
So it depends on the situation. If the R on a person is minor and the benefit to many is significant, it may be considered right, where, however, the right of the individual show style be respected.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever experienced something like that at the university? That probably you helped to one of your peers, but that action hurt another classmate?
I don't remember exactly, but so
But it happens, right?
yeah.
Okay, very good. Let's see this question number two. Do you think rules are more important than results? Why or why not?
Rules are important because they provide fairness and order, but results also matter. A balance between following rules and achievement positive outcomes is usually best.
So both, right?
Yeah, both.
Okay, very good. What about the question number three? Do you usually decide based on rules, results, or feelings?
Yeah, I consider the consequence of my actions while respecting important principles and values. And I decide based on rules and results.
Okay, very good. No, not feelings, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Let's see the question number four. Do you think everyone should be treated exactly the same?
Um, Everyone should be treated with equal respect, but not always exactly the same. Different situations and needs may require different forms of support.
Okay, good. This word is pronounced treated. Treated.
Treated.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Let's see the next one. If the government has little money, who should get help first and why?
The most vulnerable people should get help first,
Mhm.
such as those living in poverty, children, and the elderly people with disabilities because they have the greatest need.
Yeah, yeah, especially those who live in rural community, right?
Well, yeah. Well,
Let's see next one. It's something always right or always wrong, or does it depend on the situation?
some actions like honestly and respect and general right, while actions like stealing or harming others are generally wrong. However, some situations require careful consideration of the context.
Yeah, that's good. And the last one, which is more important for you, being fair or being kind?
Both are important, but fairness is usually more important because it ensures equal treatment.
So you said fair first and
Fair,
then kind, right?
fair, right? Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Remember, Angel, that when talking about ethics or no matter what courses, and we got some speaking questions, there is not wrong answers, right? All of the answers are acceptable. Very good. Now let's see. Um, w- we're gonna we're gonna analyze two scenarios. I'm gonna give you for the scenario one 3 minutes more. So try to analyze this scenario and then provide how would you struggle, how would you handle this scenario through these questions, okay? Read carefully, prepare your answer, and then let me know, why?
Right.
Let me know when you're ready, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, very good. So we're gonna start by reading the scenario. Could you please read that?
Yeah. Um, Read the first scenario.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, a, uni a university has only five scholarships, but 10 students apply. Some students have excellent grades. Some students have average grades, but very serious economic problems. And the third one, all the students want the scholarship to continue studying. The university must decide how gets the scholarships.
Okay, the university must decide who gets the scholarships.
I
Very
have to,
good.
yeah.
So based on the analysis that you have done, who should get the scholarship? Why?
Why?
Who do you think should get the scholarship and why? The students who have excellent grades or the student that have a average grade but they got serious economic problem, or those students that want to continue studying by getting the scholarship?
So I think the scholarship should go to students who have good academic performance and serious fin financial needs. This is
Mm-hmm.
fair because they work hard and need support to continue their education.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good. Remember that most of the institution has their own policies, right, regarding to scholarship, and some of them are the first one. It's that you have to have a really good grade, a really good performance in grades, right? And the other
Right.
one that, okay, you got this one, but now present your problem. So what is your problem? What do you think that you want to get the scholarship? What are you gonna do with this scholarship? In what ways is gonna be helped for you, right? So those are the policies that every institution has, and if the student achieve with their requirements, so they will get the scholarship. Very good. Now let's see the third one. Should everyone have the same opportunity or should some people get more help?
Um,
Just the third
everyone
one.
should, oh, the third one, yeah. Everyone should have the same opportunity to apply, but students with great financial needs should receive more help because they face more challenges in accessing education.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, right? So all of the students have the same opportunity to apply for a scholarship, but who's gonna be selected? Those who has financial problems, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, very good. Now let's see the other one. Now I have a question for you. Okay,
Yep.
let's see the fourth one. Then the question: what would you do if you were the decision maker? Let's suppose that you are the person who is in charge in the scholarship department and you got 10 students. So what would it be your decision maker?
Mm, great question. So my decide is the should shooting held a student with more serious financial needs because they need more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see something. As I said before, if you were the person who is in charge in the scholarship department, what do you think could be the requirements that you were asking for them? The requirements that you consider are the most important to get the scholarship. You quite understand?
Yeah. So for me to apply for the scholarship, the student must be enrolled at the university, submit their grades, provide proof of financial needs, write a motivation letter, and complete the application before the deadline.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Very good. Just for ending the session, we're gonna analyze the second scenario, okay? I'm gonna
Yes.
give you 3 minutes more. Try to analyze the scenario and then try to provide your own opinion about through these questions that you got on the right side, and then we're gonna discuss it, okay? 3 more minutes. Let me know when you're ready, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So we're gonna start with the reading. Could you please read the scenario?
A hospital has a strict rule. No families visits after 8 p.m. 8 p.m. o'clock. One night, a patient is very sick and may not survive. Survive. The
Survive.
family, survive. The family arrives at 8:30 p.m. and asks to see the patient one last time. The nurse must decide whether to follow the rules or break the rule.
Okay, very good. So here, regarding to the first scenario, we got a more complicated, right? A
Right.
more complicated scenario. And do you think that the nurse should follow the rule or break the rule?
I think the nurse should make an exception and allow the family to visit. Although although rules are important, the patient may not survive, and allowing a final visit is a compassionate and human decision.
Yeah. So something important here, as you mentioned before, that in this case, when we got this kind of cases, in this case, the nurse should be an exception because remember that as human beings we have to put into practice the moral values that we got, okay, regarding to the ethics. Remember that we got professional ethics and we got personal ethics, right? But both are
Right.
interconnected. So one of the moral values that we have to put into practice, according to this scenario, is to practice the empathy, right? To be more empathetic with the patients in this case, right? So and if it is that the patient is in a very difficult situation that he's very sick and probably he may not survive. So I think that that would be the last thing that nurse do regarding to this patient. Okay, very good. Let's see the second question. Are rules always more important than people's feeling?
Now, people's feeling and dignity should be considered in a special situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Let's see the third one. It's breaking a rule sometimes the right thing to do. Like in this case, you said, nurse made an exception. So in that case, the nurse is breaking the rule, right? Because we got a
Right.
sexual for visiting.
Um, yes, I think that breaking a rule can something be the right thing to do when it helps prevent unnecessary support or support a person well-being in a special situation.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, we got some special cases, right? Where we have
Right.
to do the right thing that we consider, even if that means breaking a rule. Very good. Let's see the last question. What decisions would you make in this situation? You.
If I were the nurse, I would allow the family to visit the patient for a short time. And since the patient is critical, ill, and may not survive, give the family a chance to say goodbye is the most compassionate decision.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Now, my question is, let's suppose that you are the nurse, you are the doctor, you are the person who is in charge at that time of that patient. So, and you decide and you made up your mind to make a decision with his family, right? So, would you tell your superior then the thing that you did, or would you keep it with your own? Did you understand? You got it, right?
Yeah. Can you
And
repeat the question?
yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let's suppose that you are the person who is in charge in that moment of the patient, right? So, and you made up your mind to make an exception. Okay. So that's mean that you have to break the rule. But after when that situation passed, would you tell to your superior, to your boss, the thing that you do, or would you prefer to keep in silent?
Well, but the second is the better.
To keep silent
Yeah,
without mentioning anything?
I think yes.
Why? Why would you that in that way?
Well, so,
Remember that in a hospital, we got a lot of people there, probably, and some people could see you, and probably that people could talk to your boss. You understand
yeah,
what I mean, right?
right. Uh, in this case, I think the say the superior and explaining the situation. So
Okay,
so
very good, very good. So, Angel, that has been all for today. So I just want to remind you that in every session we got some summative tasks. Okay. So the task for this session corresponds in creating an educational password. So you got instructions on the platform on the module tareas, you will find this one. And regarding to the last session, the previous session, you got an extensive task where you have to carefully analyze, read and analyze carefully the instructions that you got on the assignment, especially the sections 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then
yeah,
read the last part about the thing that I'm asking for that. Okay, read that carefully, and
okay,
if there is something that you don't understand, you can ask to me by WhatsApp, and I can explain to you in the right way, right?
right.
Eso ha sido todo por esta sesión, Ángel, y nos vemos en la
Sí,
próxima, ¿vale? Cualquier duda, cualquier dudas
correcto.
que tengas, pues me las haces saber por WhatsApp, ¿vale?
Correcto.
Ok, está bien, nos vemos, buen día.
Vamos.